Hey everybody, welcome to Spirit Hunter Paranormal 911. My name's Tim. We've been putting out a few videos here lately to YouTube. It's something we're kind of new at. We're getting better experienced with it, how to make them, where they're visible to you all. We'd like for you to join us on some of our adventures. We've been doing mainly cemeteries right now. A lot of history to them, doing some visits, paying our respects. A lot of them we're just going around and placing some flowers at some of the headstones. But the adventure we're going to take you on this time is one of our night paranormal adventures, and also a little bit of the history about the cemetery. But we'd like for you to join us on this adventure. Be sure to go up here or where they have our subscribe button, subscribe to our channel. That way we'll be able to keep you informed of when our videos come out. Something that we hope that you will enjoy. Be sure to like and share so other people can see them and become a follower of our channel. Until then, let's go on a journey. Alright, we're here at the Athens City Cemetery. It's a pretty good sized cemetery. I don't know how old it is. Got a lot of old graves in here. Don't know how far back they date. I'll have to find out more information on that later. A lot of military people from back into I believe the Revolutionary War, Civil War, World War I, World War II, Korea War. Pretty much all wars are buried in here. So we're going to kind of do a walk through, see what we can see if we pick up any vibes or any kind of sounds. We'll probably do a spirit box session here a little bit later. We come in before it got dark so we can kind of see what we're looking at here. We drove by it before, didn't really get a chance to do much here. We want to get here before it got too dark, like I say. So let's get started and see what we can find out.
Wait, what?
Camera's kind of jumping around here because I'm switching it over onto the stand for the night light. When we get ready to do that, so don't freak out. You're not seeing things and going crazy. It's just what's going on here. Looking at sideways and upside down and everything else here. Oh, come on, get on there.
You think they're going to be seeing things?
Well, they might think they're seeing things.
Only kids can think that. Or just old people.
Well, giving me a hard time here. There we go. Now going on.
These people are smart enough what we're doing.
I'm going to change it out from one stand to the other. Yeah, here I am. We're good to go. Alright.
I think the only person who thinks he's seen things is
you. Carry that camera.
Are we turning on?
Yeah, no.
No, just hold it.
No, we'll save it for later.
Okay.
This is the entryway coming into the cemetery back here. Got it set up pretty nice. Wrought iron fence all the way around from the main road. Got a park down here and off to the side over here for kids to play in. As you come in, they have a little welcome center for the cemetery that has a layout on it, so you can see what sections are where, and they even got business directories down here so you can help find a certain grave in the cemetery. It's a really nice cemetery they got set up. Let's see, this is kind of dark in here. This structure was dedicated to the Frank and Betty Howell doesn't say when it was dedicated, but and pretty much all this over on this side of the entry is going to be the older graves coming in. Now, on this one side coming in, this wall back here is a dedicated wall for military people that was born or buried in here. Walk over here, a little closer to it. But they got it laid out so they show which wars and the names of people that are buried in here. Of course, there are going to be some in here that they have no idea, you know, who they're going to be, especially back in the early wars. I mean, they even go back to the Cherokee Indian War, Spanish-American War, which was the Revolutionary War. But, well, they got one name here back in the Cherokee War, James M. Easterling. I guess he died in 1887. That was back in that era. And then, like I say, Spanish-American War. I got 4 names there. Died in the early 1900s. But they got a lot of names here for the Civil War. And they don't really have it sectioned out on whether they were Confederate, soldiers, or what. I assume they're all Confederate since it's down here in the South. And they got World War I, all the people that served in the military. World War II, which is quite a big area. They got 2 for that, so a lot of people died in World War II. Man, it's a real nice setup they have here. Korean War. They got the Vietnam War, which kind of Korean Vietnam brings back memories to me. That was back in my time. And then, of course, they got the Iraq, Afghanistan War, which there's not a whole lot here. There's only one, maybe 2 names on it for now. And I guess, of course, as they get buried in here, then they come in and engrave their names on it. Let's walk over here on the other side and take a look at some of these older graves.
Quick, I have a question. What's the difference between World War and Civil War? Like, Civil War?
Civil War was between the states, between the North and the South.
Oh, okay. And
all the other wars were fought in other countries where we went in and helped that country. Like many other countries, they kind of teamed up with us to go fight some of these other wars.
That's cool.
Now, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of them in here not going to be able to read. Let's see. This looks like 1854 to 1918. So, you know, these people lived back in the 1800s, and a lot of them died in the early 1900s. I'm sure there's going to be some in here where they were born in the 1800s and died in the 1800s. I say I don't know how far back they go. before we get over here towards the older section. That was 1873 to 1908. I don't even know who the first person was buried in here. I'll have to find that information out on a later date. Let me see where they're born, but no burial date. Huh?
Crazy, that's cool.
Yeah.
36 stones. I mean, it's not like neat and smooth, but it's like, oh, like, strongly, like, old looking. I like it.
Yeah.
Like medieval
1847 and 1911.
Like a cave or something. Old school. Dragons and stuff.
All these headstones that look like trees, I found out what they were. They are people that were lumberjacks back in that time. They cut down the trees and took them to the sawmill.
So they were tree cutters.
Yeah, they're tree cutters. They would cut down trees and take them to the sawmills where they get cut up for lumber
So
to
that's why they put their grave as a
build
tree
like
post.
cabins and homes back in the.
So they made the trees. They made the stone tree things because that's what they did when they were alive.
To memorize them, because that's the occupation that they did back in those days.
Did the people want it like that? Did the people want the stones like that?
I have no idea.
Lumberjack people. Well, they got them like that. I noticed there's a lot of tree things, but not many, but quite a bit.
Couple over there, just like a slab stone or a tombstone. But they were called lumberjack. What was it? W.O.W. Woodsman of the world.
What does that mean? Oh.
They were lumberjacks. It should have W.O.W. or Woodsman of the world on it. Yeah. That's what they were. They were lumberjacks.
Yeah, this one's different between the other ones.
Now there's a lot of them are different.
Yeah. This
one
has the thing, the other one has the swirl.
Yeah, the ones that are, look like a tree, that's what they were. Pretty soon here I'm going to have to switch cameras because it's going to get too dark for this one.
Oh, the light's not bright enough for that one?
No, this is an infrared light. I don't know if it'll pick up. It's usually for like an indoor. These are
those are like big lights, these are like small. But they have multiple
little boxes, tombstone. Don't see no, there was writing on them, but you can't make out what it says.
Why does it have that like line?
Now it looks like it was falling apart or cracking.
Yeah, it looks like it was two separate pieces. Like there was a box and then there's a lid. With the stone on top. That one must be a big guy. This must be a small creature. Like a collar. Look, there's another one that's edged up. I never really noticed these. Yeah, rough, like edged up ones, not like smooth, but I think it's pretty cool. It's unique. You don't see stones like that. So, you know, you don't really notice them like that. Like you see all these like towers and blocks and all these like big stones, but you don't see the ones that are edged up and stuff. They're like smooth and neat, shiny.
I don't know if I can switch over to night vision while it's running or not. I don't think so. I think I'll have to stop it.
I believe it will.
I'll have to stop
if it does, you know why. So we'd be back.
It's not switching over.
Okay.
Well, we're going to have a little break here because I'm going to have to turn it off long enough to switch it over. But
how do you switch it over?
Should be right there. Let's switch it.
Hold it down.
It won't do it while it's running.
No, it won't.
So,
well,
I'm going to have a little cut in here so I can switch it over.
Can you pause it and do it?
Alright, now we're back on. See a little bit better.
One, take two.
Got my flashing on. I don't know how well
What,
it'll
is it
work.
on?
Huh?
Why is
It's
it look
on.
red? Why is it red?
Because it's invisible to the eye. But they'll let you know it's at least on.
I mean, it's just a little bit of red dots, so. Look, it works good. It works good
Yeah.
like this time of day.
You're going to have to pull out a flashlight out of that bag right there. It'll be in the top part, the big part. Grab one of the big flashlights.
Okay. Top part, big part.
We're not going to be able to see through this.
This one? The big one?
Yeah.
What is that?
Some other light. And
No.
the batteries in there.
That sound.
That's
a machine on. Not that machine. Where is it?
Oh, that toy. It's in the front.
Is it in the front?
Yeah, but it stopped. You can't get to it in there. Put them back in there.
Okay. What pockets is it in?
Doesn't matter. It shuts off by itself.
Oh, it does? Then why does it keep turning on?
Well, because you're banging up against it or mashing the button in.
Oh, what kind of toy is it? You got the bag?
That one up here.
I like the strap. The strap is pretty cool.
Get away from this traffic where I can hear. Kind of bounces around as we're walking on uneven ground, so
Say what?
really can't see much what's going on in here. You see some of the dates on these. See if we can find some where they were born in the 1800s and died in the 1800s.
1830. Yeah, 1832. 1892.
There's one that died in 1885, 86.
85.
Yeah.
Wait, no, wait. He had died. It doesn't say when he was born.
May have not have known.
Yeah, I don't see any date where he was born. I just see when
It
he
shows when he
died.
died. Well, that's an early grave.
1885.
Yeah.
Here.
These over here.
What is this?
Grave marker.
Did it fall over or something?
No, that's just the way they were placed in here. 1839 to 1879.
Mm-hmm. Really right there.
So,
Early, but no.
yeah. So we're in the old section here.
Look at that rock. They must have got enough information on that rock to fit a stone beside it.
Well, hello, if there are any spirits here that would like to come out and come close to us and talk with us, we'd love to talk with you. We're not here to harm you. But if you talk into our camera here, we'll be able to possibly pick up your voice to where we can listen to it later to hear what you had to say. We're paranormal researchers just trying to speak with spirits, find out a little bit about the cemetery, how old it is, find out a little information on the people that are buried here. So if you'd like to speak with us, we'd love to hear your voice. I'd like to come back out during the day where I can come through here during the day, being able to see a lot more of these markers.
Mm-hmm.
Being dark, you can't really see them unless you put the light on.
Richard Sons. Maybe probably the headstones down here for them. I think that's when they died. Probably. 1877. What's that one over there say?
Yeah, it doesn't give us another date.
No, what's that one over there say? Behind it.
Son of somebody.
Richardson.
1912.
1912 one. That was an infant son. It doesn't give the day he was born, so evidently he may have been born, died the same day. That could be the same on this one. Infant.
It just says age.
Yeah, infant daughter. So this is the son and daughter of this family that probably was born and died the same day, whether it was stillborn or, you know, no telling. Is there anything over here as far as dates on any of these? I don't see no date at all.
These must be them two.
No, that's the, I mean, that could have been set up for these two, but this is son and daughter, infant.
Father might
Unless there's something on the other side of the wall.
No.
Yeah. Don't know. I'll say it's hard to see anything. Have to check out a little bit better on some of these. Died 70 something.
76, I believe.
76 or 79. Maybe 75.
76. I see 76.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'll grab some look. It's like a lamb or something on top. I don't know what it's like an animal.
Puppy?
I don't think it's a dog. It looks like a goat or a lamb. Like
lamb or sheep.
Sheep, probably. Yeah, something like that. Maybe from like Bible. I don't know. Pretty cool though.
See, some of them's got lights on them, a little dusted on. Lights. Hello, any spirits like to talk with us?
Just sound like a bell.
Please come over and communicate with us.
Born 1850, died.
Well,
It's cut in half.
looks like it may have been up here on top of this and broke.
1870.
Something.
8.
78.
Pretty early.
Well, this is lighting up pretty good back there for now. I don't know how it's going to do when it gets dark. But I can see all the way back up there farther than we could with the regular light.
Yeah. Oh, is it this thing? That light on top doing the job?
It's infrared, just like the camera for night vision.
I thought it was the sunlight, because it's still daytime.
No, it's night vision. It's an infrared lens.
Okay. I hope it's gonna do better later.
Yeah, it's the first time checking it out to see how well it's going to work. We've used the other camera, which has just a regular kind of a spotlight or floodlight for going towards graveyards at night time. But even with it, as bright as it was, we couldn't see but about maybe 25 foot in front of us, so we couldn't see a long ways off.
Cool thing about cemeteries is just looking at all the beautiful stones.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, visiting your dead loved ones, but
yeah, the saddest part about the older graves like this, if you notice, you barely see any flowers, any type of wreaths, any animals, any flags for the military ones. It's kind of like it's a forgotten cemetery, a forgotten graves.
Yep.
You know, whether there's no more family members that are living is the reason why. You know, almost makes you want to just go out and buy a bunch of flowers and come in and just put flowers on every one of these old graves and some of the first pioneers that came in into the area.
All the beautiful stones and all the unique ones.
Yeah, a lot of different
And
styles.
just every time you come here, you find something new.
Yeah.
Like you might see a grave, but then you come here and you're like, oh, I didn't notice that grave.
Well, yeah, especially if you come at nighttime, or even if you come during the daytime. A lot of times, I mean, it's so big that
You have a lot to
you
explore.
bypass. You don't get to see every one of them.
You might
So,
miss one.
Yeah, you might miss something special, because I do know.
I mean, all you can know, your great ancestor could be out here. Like,
Yeah.
they could be somewhat related to us.
Well,
that we
maybe
don't know
you. I
about.
don't think
Some
they're
lost
really going to be
family,
related to me. Most of my kinfolk are back from the Northeast, back up around West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, where a lot of my kinfolk are. But that don't mean there's not any of them down here. Or related somehow, don't know. You know, I'd have to check way back in the family tree as to where they all went, because I'm sure when they came over, they probably separated and gone different directions once they got to America.
Who, your family tree?
Yeah.
You don't know your family tree?
Not really.
Do I even have a family tree?
Oh yeah. I mean,
You, mama, stuff like that.
Well,
Bridget.
yeah, but then it would date back to your grandparents and their parents and the parents before them. You know, it'll date back to the beginning. You know, sometimes it's hard to find the records for all that information, but it is possible. Hello, any spirits here like to talk with us? Please do so. You can talk through our camera here, and we'll be able to hear you. My name is Tim. I'm a paranormal investigator and research, trying to learn about the afterlife, learn about history on these graveyards. I'm sure some of you have a story to tell, or maybe a message that you would like to get to somebody, or I'm thinking maybe if I get another one of these infrareds. Yeah, there's some old trees here.
Not these trees, that tree.
Oh yeah, well, it's probably makes the same. I think I read something about the person that came in this area, one of the first settlers. He was from, I want to say Carolina. I don't know if it was north or south, but when he settled down here, he went back to his home and got a lot of seeds of a certain type tree and brought them back here with him and planted them in the cemetery for them to grow. And they say that some of those trees are still standing here.
How long ago was this?
Oh, back in the early 1800s, I guess, whenever this thing started.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how far back it goes. Nobody really knows, because there's a lot of graves in here that do not have any visible markings on them.
I'm just saying, it got my attention because look how tall that thing is.
Yeah.
God, this thing is at least about 5 stories tall, maybe 6. World's tallest tree? Okay, no. Probably like the 3rd tallest tree. But when you climb that tree, you can probably see everything. Probably see Dallas from here.
No, I doubt that. But
what?
I doubt that. Too far away.
Well, if it wasn't that far away, I think it was more visible.
I do know there's a lot of historical markers in here of famous people
that you can
that
see
are buried here.
You climb that tree, you can see over the rest of the trees.
There's some
Oh, climbing now.
stone markers that are just stones. Somebody buried here, but
Doesn't know who.
had a person one
Big
time
stones. How they moving?
tell me that these kind of graves were
Slaves.
that of a slave.
Yep.
Don't know if it's true or not.
I mean, there were a lot of slaves, so I mean, they gotta have some graves somewhere.
Well, had to work all these plantations around here. You know, because I know back towards Malakoff and Trinidad and Crossroads, the number one product that they had back in that time was cotton, and I know they shipped it either by wagon or they put it on a barge that went down the Trinity River. And then, of course, over towards Eustis, that's supposed to be more of the farmers that kind of set up their settlements over there, started farms. Are these more stones here? Or that, no, that's just dirt piles. Couldn't tell what those were. Seeing how you got the light and I don't. I can see a spot there, but through the camera I can't really tell
Yeah.
what it is. I mean, this lighting up thing's pretty good though.
Which is a good thing.
You know, I can see, I guess that tree, whatever it is, those trees. And I can see past it, that big stone, right, right there. I can see that one. And then it gets
That
kind
tree.
of dark.
Yeah. But that's pretty far. That's about 30, 40 feet that way.
Probably more than that.
40, 50 feet maybe. I mean, a lot more farther than it was doing.
A lot more than what that other one did.
Yeah.
Let's be quiet here and see if we can't hear some spirits now. It's getting dark. Some noises. See if they won't try to communicate with us. Find a place over here and set up the spirit box and see if we can't run some EVPs. Maybe be able to talk with one of them. Hello, are there any spirits here that would like to talk with us? Would you please come over around us and you can talk into this camera here and we'll be able to hear what you have to say. We'd love to talk with you. We're not here to harm you. We're just wanting to learn more about who's buried here, a little history on what you all did back in your days. Maybe find out how old this cemetery is, when the first person was buried here. If you would, please come and speak with us. We're not here to harm you. It gets kind of dark up in this corner.
What?
It gets kind of dark up in this corner, but you see that tree all the way back there in the background. Pretty much in that corner from where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking if I get another one of these infrared lights, I have two of them going, I might be able to even see further. What was that?
What?
What was that?
What?
I heard a noise behind us here. You didn't hear it?
No. I'm just trying to get comfortable. There we go.
Someone here trying to speak with us? We would like to communicate with you. You can speak into my camera, we'll be able to hear you. Is that a whole complete slab right there?
What?
Nice grass area. Looked like it was a solid
Wait.
gravel or solid slab.
So that's the third lowest.
Hmm?
None.
That's a big statue there.
Big statue. Famous person. I believe the biggest one is over there. Not because of the tallness or the thickness, it's just because of how much area it takes up. Like, that guy right there must have been like super rich or really wealthy, or must have been really famous because he got that statue and he got like a big old bench around it with like
Nice writing on this one.
and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, this one must be famous too, but
Let's
you can
see
fit your
here.
body
What's
in
it
this
say?
That was kind of rich too.
Right up there. Yola, Joella Jones, born 1853, died in 1902. Say anything about it?
Yes,
You hold the light from an angle. You can't hold it straight in, you gotta hold it at an angle. Up and down, you can read it better. Mother, didn't say a whole lot. I don't know if it was somebody that was famous, mother or somebody. Hello, any spirits here? Talk to us. You can please come and talk with us. We're not here to harm you. We would just like to communicate.